Are you
All right,
recording this?
I am. So today we're going to be talking about selling to higher quality clients. And I wish I could get rid of this thing here, but it's all right. We'll just make do. Understand your high quality client profile. We're going to identify business personas and selling services effectively. All right, so starting with the buyer personas, you're going to define your ideal client based on 4 different key points here. The first one's industry. Are they in industries where your services excel? Healthcare, healthcare providers, attorneys, roofers. There's a targeted business list we sent out like a week or so ago. If you guys didn't receive that, let me know. I can send that back out to you. Another factor is company size. Assess factors either like their yearly revenue or how many employees they have to kind of gauge how big or small their company is, whether or not they're really going to be qualified as
Are you going to
quality
share
clients.
this with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to write all this down.
No. Budget, identify prospects with a minimum monthly spend on marketing that fits your service tiers. And the pain points, look for clients who struggle with challenges your agency can solve, such as a lack of leads or poor online visibility. Finding the pain points is pretty much what can we identify that we know we can attack or pitch them on these select services based on their presence or lack of leads or whatever they're facing. All right, so implementing a qualification framework, there's 2 that I chose here. I'll start with the first one. This is option 1. This is BANT, B-A-N-T, budget, authority, need, and timing. So for budget,
Can you move the slide?
what's that?
Can you move the slide?
Can I move the slide?
Like we're not seeing the band's slide.
No, that's it.
Oh yeah, no, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Budget, do they have the financial capacity to afford our services? These are all questions you should be asking while you're kind of asking yourself internally while you're on the phone with them or contacting a prospect. Authority, are you speaking with the decision maker who has the power to engage our services? Need, is there a clear need for digital marketing services that align with what we offer? Timing, are they ready to act within a reasonable time frame? Anybody want to take a guess what a reasonable time frame would be?
Today.
Yeah, inside 30 days max. Anything beyond 30 days, they're really not serious.
Adam wise today because money goes before
Yeah.
the 30-day commitment.
Money goes before the fall.
Yeah.
The car doesn't go through; it stops right there.
I like the way it's banished. I like that. I
This-
like the
Yeah,
Print that out. It's a good thing for the office.
yeah. This is just a an overview of what we just
That's a
discussed.
good thing for
But
the Wall Street.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Love bands.
here's the second option. This is CHAMP,
Yeah.
and that is CH for challenges. What obstacle are they facing that we can assist them with or help? Authority, are you speaking, again, some of these are very similar to BANT. They're just slightly different. Are you speaking with a decision maker who has the power to engage our services? Money, how much can they realistically afford in their monthly marketing budget? And prioritization, how important is solving the problem to the prospect or contact you're dealing with? And again, just like the BANT, this is just another little highlight of what we just discussed here. Disqualifying leads that don't fit. Assess if the lead or prospect meets our agency's goals. Do they have a budget for our services? Can they afford it? Do they have a pressing need for the solutions we offer? That's not like a lifeline to save a business. It's not dealing with suspended GMB profiles. It's a pressing need, like they need lead generation or they need, to enhance their SEO or whatever their need, may be. But we're not a life vest. We're not in the business of saving clients who are literally on their last legs. Are they prepared to invest in digital marketing services? Are they in a good place to put money behind marketing to help grow their business, enhance their business, to generate more business? All right, I'm gonna do some role playing here. So using BANT, B-A-N-T. These are just some basic conversational points, like how you can approach these certain things. So with B, can you share how much you're comfortable spending on your monthly marketing budget so we can tailor our services to fit your needs? And man, you guys probably can't really read that on there. Okay. All right, so these are just sample questions. I'll send these out to you guys, but here are some actual role-playing questions, and we'll kind of piggyback off of this. So if we were to deliver exactly what you need, would you be ready to move forward within the next 30 days? And if they say yes, we're ready to move forward as soon as we find the right fit. That's a positive response. If their response is we're still exploring options, we might be ready in 6 months. Obviously, that's kind of a BS answer, and they're really not ready at this time to move forward. Any questions you guys have encountered when it comes to a similar question like this? When you ask them, like, are you guys ready to go, or like if you're asking them when they're ready to get started, what are some feedback or what are some answers, responses you guys have received asking that question?
They want proof.
What kind of proof?
Because most of these companies we're doing like pay-per-click, they want a case study. Is that what the best of it first? What is the what's the monetary expectation? You're saying, okay, I pay $800 a month. Then what am I going to get for the $800 a month? Expectation and lead wise.
It's a good question. We'll get to that one too. I have that one in there. Yeah, these are all pretty general. All right. So if we tell a client or a prospect our packages start at $7.99 a month, is this within your budget range? Obviously, if they say it's too expensive for us, we're hoping for something around $300 a month. That's not really a good quality client. That's within our budget. If it brings the results we're looking for, then that's a better response than, all right, so we're ready to move forward with that one. Okay. All right, brief overview of our core digital marketing services. This one I want to ask you guys. So we'll start with search engine optimization. Anyone who want to take a stab at that as to what that is, what that entails, what that means, or how do you pitch it to a client?
Dennis knows. Go ahead, Dennis.
So what mainly talking about is that this is really the foundation is really to help you increase your ranking. This is the only tool that you're going to be able to use. It's a search engine. And what it's going to do is going to focus on your keyword. We look at keyword research. We look at content because that really make a big move for is what Google is looking for. These are the metrics they're looking for. We look at not only the keywords, but we also look at the technical analysis of your website. Look at the back end and see what there needs for coding, anything of that sort. The whole idea with search engines, like a foundation of a home. You want to be able, you have to use that. You have no other option. This is what I can understand. There is no other option. The only way you can be able to get ranked, you got to use SEO. That's the only way. The other service that we have, like the paid advertising, that's primary to really, you pay to get to be positioned in Google. But with the search engine, you can be able to earn that position by organically because of the metric of your website. And you want to be able to do that through SEO. Now, how much we do, it depends on which tier you have. Because if you want the Cadillac or you want the Tucson or you want the Rolls Royce, but the whole point is that what kind of budget you have today that we can start off with and move you to. We love to start you on tier 3, which is a full play. But if you can't get tier 3, let's start off with tier 1. We want to get you started because this process is going to take a minimum of 6 months. It could go as high as a year to really optimize it, but most of our clients get it done in 6 months. We have a good back office can do that.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. I wouldn't mention 12 months. That might scare them away. 6 months is fine.
Reasonable,
Yeah. What about Google Business Profile Management?
Can I take a stab at that?
Yeah.
So it's funny. This is what I said the other day. It's funny, and I'll use it again. And so if you get stopped by the cop,
Oh yeah,
you
I heard
gotta
this
roll
morning.
down your window. What's the first thing the cop's gonna ask you?
Licensing.
That's no weed. License.
Are you high? Know that.
Right.
We gotta get Charlotte some aviators and like that.
So anyway, I think that you have to have your digital footprint. You need to have your ID, everything about you, who you are, what you are, and that's what Google is searching for. If you're not in that, in that category, then there's something wrong. Google's not going to give you the ranking of a fully validated business, with Google Business Profile.
Yeah.
And the management comes in when we come in to do the site SEO and search engine and everything that Dennis is saying. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, I mean the Google Business Profile it's like your
Social Security card for a business.
That's the
it's more like it's where your business lives on Google.
Yeah.
It's responsible for your the maps, like your map listing. It's
Right,
responsible
but,
for
maps is huge.
and
The
the
maps
local
is
pack, it's
That's huge.
it pretty much houses all of your business information, your hours, your services, your locations, anything about your business, your reviews, everything. It all lives in your Google Business Profile.
Yeah.
And it accounts for roughly 10 to 15% of SEO.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they go hand in hand. So anybody getting GMB or SEO should get the other one with it. I wouldn't sell them individually. I would sell them as a package deal, and that would start at
The
$7.99.
on-site SEO $7.99.
So both of them are $7.99.
Well, together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
together.
together.
Yeah.
Together.
Together.
Is it true that nonprofits get $10,000 from Google for their businesses?
They
Do you
can.
know?
Maybe.
If they apply.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that isn't that.
I've known a lot of people that
I would just
Outside
stick
of
with Google not giving out 10,000 though, because
It shouldn't be put.
that's the first we've heard.
You have to spend it too every month. You
Yeah,
have to go
'cause-
through the whole thing.
So let me ask you with Google Business Profile,
I would-
and I
yeah,
know
I
a lot
would.
of people have it and they
No,
think they
seriously.
have it, and then when I
It's
look
gotta
at it,
be
it's like,
applied
wait a
to
minute, I
proof for
see
it.
that your website's not included, your physical address not included, so it's incomplete, correct? It's not fully complete.
Yeah, it's not complete. It's not optimized.
And
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
just
going to give them what you're saying. That at least 15% of this SEO organic kind of visibility on Google search.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to it.
Is it?
But yeah.
Yeah.
What about
So
social
we
media?
can exploit that matter. Is what I'm saying, right? To our benefit.
Yeah, if
Listen,
there's-
I'm looking at you good with Roosevelt, but it's not.
If it's missing information, then yeah, then
Yeah, you're not
definitely.
completed. You did this halfway. You know what I mean? And you didn't complete it. It's not completely done. And plus, it's not being managed, right? You don't have anybody working on it. All right, you know.
well, if they do, they're not doing it
correctly.
correctly.
Right. There you go. Right. That's
Yeah.
another thing, right?
Hey, Chris, one quick question. Now, the Google Business Profile is a free service. Not free service, but it's a free thing that a person can do. But
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out why we do Google My Business is to optimize that. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can get, it's a free thing. You don't pay for it to get the profile. But in order for it to get optimized, you got to pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to be clear on
Can
that.
we expand a little bit on that? Because I always get confused.
Yeah.
So Google Business Profile, get it?
Yes.
Sorry. And then on-site SEO, do you have to get in there and do you have to organically?
So those are two separate areas.
They're two
So the
separate
Google
areas.
Business is one subset. So we work on the back end of that, and then the website will be all of the rest of the search engine
Wow.
optimization.
Okay.
Wow, so it's really detailed.
Yeah,
So-
there's different
Levels.
levels and types of SEO. Yeah.
It's what you did for like Bankrupt Pools. Let's throw that in the mix for a
You
second,
did
right?
tier 3 on
So
that.
for some reason,
Yeah.
whatever you did two different categories, but now their SEO is kind of
Oh, we did like 4 of them. Yeah.
holy shit.
On page, off
For
page,
4
technical,
different,
and local
GM
through
for
GMB.
4 different GMBs?
No, 4 different
Types of SEO.
types of SEO. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
For different
That's right.
locations?
How do you pitch this
No.
to customers?
Just for their
What's the
company as a whole.
What's the off page stuff you did like on form?
The on page,
No, the off page.
off page. We did some like backlinking and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
The backlinking is big too, right? Because that you connect to other.
Yeah, external websites have a high domain authority. Yeah,
Right.
domain authority is just
Domain authority.
how it's a score 1 to 100 that is given based on the age of the domain, how many visits they get, how well their website is. And all, there's a lot of factors that go into it, but the higher the DA score, the
So when
the
we
better.
came in and I looked at this beautiful website that we have with all these beautiful pools, so there was obviously link issues, image issues. There was a lot of issues
Like
on
you
the
said,
website.
design well.
Yeah, there were some issues. Yeah, there was no social links or anything either. Yeah, we cleaned up all that. So, yeah.
I got the call at 6 p.m.
What about social media marketing?
Yeah, that's a game.
So it's I tell people everybody's addicted to social media nowadays, so you might as well be on the side of the receiving end. I think on the social media side, the algorithm likes consistent posting and they like proper hashtag usage, and we have a team of back-end people who can make it consistent. And to my knowledge, we also create some of the posts, right? Like the creative aspect to it. If they if they upload pictures that they want us to advertise with them, they have to be cooperative because we're not going to go out and take pictures of their stuff, right? If they're
No.
in Tennessee,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, so
right.
they're gonna have to give us pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shared using a OneDrive.
So just like I always say, and I think you've heard me say it, is that the relationship is synergistic, right? It's collaborative, right? You got to give me information as well as I'm going to give you information, but I just can't. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future. You got to give me some stuff so that we can give you what we need, based on what we do.
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty. It's in line with what we do, right? Because we have to get at least based on what he just.
Yeah, we send them a Google Drive folder. That's
Which they
theirs.
fucking completely ignore. Some of
Sometimes.
them.
Yeah. What about social media advertising?
What's that, Chris? I'll tell you. That's another good funny guy. Social media advertising is Meta. So it's either Facebook or Instagram. We're paying Meta to run their ad. So their budgets can be determined by their client. Obviously, a bigger budget shows how many times the post is getting seen. And we can change their ad can be posted. Well,
It doesn't have to just be Facebook and Instagram, though, does it?
No, it doesn't have to.
could
It can be others.
TikTok, it could be
However,
LinkedIn, it
Yeah.
could be.
we're on the more of the Meta side. We don't really get into the tick. Am I right or we do?
No, you're right. The most
Yeah.
most commonly is Facebook and Instagram is what
And
we.
we've had such occasions we had to run on LinkedIn or
Yeah.
a certain client, but social media ads is usually based upon Meta. And for certain clients, we use LinkedIn and TikTok. But
Yeah.
we don't make any live TikToks, Chris. We post
Right.
to their TikTok account using their videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So for social media, important thing too to understand is we don't do content creation here. Meaning that we don't go there to their business and record X, Y, and Z and then come home and Charlotte chop it up and make reels. We're not in that business.
Right. Right.
So social media posting, but then there's social media content creation where people actually making the content, and that's a whole nother $4.99. We don't do that.
So if they're already on social
Yeah, you
media,
get really.
we don't
if you're good at that.
go
oh
into
my
it,
gosh.
right? Like,
To people I
Oh, we
know
will.
make
Yeah, we
do we
will.
amazing money doing
post
it.
to it? Do we do
Yeah.
responses?
We don't
and-
respond to anything. We don't read any DMs, and we don't respond to DMs. But we will do posting through a third-party software. But we're always going to need logins. So if they don't know their logins or they're not sure about, and this kind of goes back to it, that's not really
You
a
guys
quality
post through
lead.
Hootsuite, right?
um,
The login doesn't have to work for that for Hootsuite, right? It just kind of automatically gets there, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Do you ever see Twitter or
Yeah.
X, whatever,
Yeah.
ever playing into this at all, or is it just like
We
you
post on
guys are
Twitter
all-
for
people
Sam
every
Mangle.
Yeah,
time,
Sam
but
Mangle,
email
but-
doesn't work.
Yeah.
What is it?
we post for one. It's a lawyer.
Oh,
But
okay.
Chris is
9 times
like,
out of 10, people don't really look at X.
Yeah,
it's
you know,
not
I
really
never
anything
hear that.
important.
I've never seen anybody use that platform.
Twitter?
Yeah.
For all the marketing agencies I've worked
Mostly
for, no
we're
one's ever-
Facebook, Instagram. We have a
Yeah.
few on TikTok right now, but very, very little.
That's what I thought.
Budget determines all. If they have a big budget, we'll be on every damn platform.
I'm confused sometimes with why a customer would need pay-per-click or local. I mean, I know why they need local service ads, but I know in some cases pay-per-click may work better. But
It's totally different, man. Is that?
I don't-
Social, it depends on the client and the category. Like if
There's
you
a, there's a lot of factors that go into the pay-per-click and the local service ad stuff, and there's a lot of things that have been kind of bubbling around.
But you're
and
saying
we'll-
versus social
you know.
media, correct?
yeah, like I sometimes I confuse like which one should I advise them. Like,
So
I
local
understand
service ads,
Yeah.
that entirely, for most clients that are getting sold on social media, 9 times out of 10, they're probably not even eligible for anything on local service ads. Because we do a lot of med spas on social media, we do a lot of permanent makeup, things like that. Those industries cannot transfer over to local service ads. Everybody in this room should have, and I'll resend it when you resend this,
Yeah.
have the list of all of the eligible local service ad categories
Yeah,
for the state
yeah.
of Florida, for the United States, things of that nature.
Right.
Dean's right. It is very dependent on each individual client and what their actual goals are as they move through this whole process with
And
us.
the client and the clients that they're looking for.
Yes.
Because if I'm like a mortgage, like for instance, I talked to a guy today. He does funding for a business, Chris. He's
Right.
looking for 10 to 15 million to give him that money. For that guy to run a social media post, he's gonna run. It doesn't make sense to him to go to Instagram and give these guys money because he's gonna go through 50 qualified leads, and one of them, maybe one of them is gonna get funding or even be qualified for funding. A moving company, however, the demographic is a lot wider, so that he could do social media and have a more qualified or maybe have a bigger chance to get a lead back. You know what I'm saying? if he collects sports cards and shit, social media is probably not going to be for him. If he owns a chapstick company, we've been through all of this, probably not going to be for him. Like we've already been, we've been through all the metrics.
Yeah.
Is there a hot trendy industry right now that you see that is in need of digital marketing that we can exploit?
No. Stay away from trends. If they're like med spas, for example, they're a dime a dozen. It's oversaturated. There's no point in doing it because they're not going to.
The hardest people to sell.
Like it's
They're annoying as
I
fuck.
don't even know how they make money.
They don't. They all go out of business inside of a year.
I feel like it's a scam.
It's not a scam, but it's we could
Look at
go
Mike
get
Efron.
our med spa licenses and go do whatever we want.
But Charlotte,
Like
let's look at
it's
Mike Efron.
What about permanent makeup?
same difference.
What about hair studios?
These are one of the best med spas in Baltimore.
Hair salons are also a dime a dozen. That is definitely more of like a reputation management.
There's no money in beauty services. I'll put it that way.
Beauty services, in general.
Unless they're a
So, Paul,
dermatologist
when I have it
or
5
something like that.
o'clock tonight, I should just fucking cancel.
We'll call it.
See,
It depends on what she's looking to do. Is she?
Chris, these are good things to bring up. So
No,
Dennis goes,
it's a
"Oh, we got a
hair
good
salon.
barber."
Okay.
Hair salon.
Think you're talking about Drew Nice?
Yeah.
I like to see. Yes, they have traction, but when it comes down to money wise, that's not actually the craziest client.
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not a really.
Is that the one with the mobile?
Yeah.
It's not a
I mean,
crazy.
how much does it
Is
cost
he
to get your
doing well?
haircut? I mean, like $20-25.
Yeah, it's when he
So
doesn't
it's
stop
like-
his services
How much
every
for a
3
woman?
months.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
you have to cut a lot of hair to.
Not,
He
if
doesn't
you're
have
a
enough
woman,
money
it could
to-
cost $200 or $300.
continue
to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
and
that-
pay.
that's surprising.
So when you turn it off.
When I turn it off, it restarts the whole thing.
Yeah. So turning it off, turning it on is not
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah, we'll get more into that,
Got
but continue.
All right. What about pay per click?
Well, I mean, the major advantage I'm seeing with pay-per-click is that, first of all, you got somebody, and here again, I question whether or not that's a good client. He need leads quick. You know, I need leads within 2 or 3 weeks. And I had one guy,
Well, why is that? Why is that?
because he got a money problem.
That's probably not a good client.
And
It's not a good
I'm saying he may not be a good client. Because,
You won't get a client
I was
with
pitching
a
this
lot of
thing. I said,
business.
well, you know what? Let's take this baby step. And that's 2 baby, I guess, because, hey, okay, he was with it. He said, okay, he looked at the idea. Okay, I could be able to get some money, and then I could be able to do this. But now I'm looking at the pay-per-click. You guys take at least a week or 2 weeks for Google to even recognize what he's doing. And then another 2 or 3 weeks. And then like you came the other day, which really blew my mind, you said before the thing optimized, it take a month to 3 months.
It takes 3 months for it to be fully optimized.
To optimize. So the pitch saying it's going to be quick is really not. I think the budget might be an issue. In other words, he can afford $5.99, but he might afford $3.99.
Google Ads is the worst thing you can sell to a client that has no money, or the client that's hanging on by a thread,
Guys,
because they're going to
This
blow
is
through their
business,
budget
though.
in a
May
week.
his name rest in peace. Sebastian's favorite product.
Yeah, that was about, yeah, right.
Like, can I ask you
What
guys
we're
a
doing
question?
is going to be
Like I've been
overrated.
going online, I've been going on Google endlessly, like,
Mhm.
some people have
It's done
pay-per-click and
We're selling them
SEO.
quick, but it's
Yeah.
also-
Yeah, that's like the best.
Yeah, that's a big
Chris.
combination. So
Yeah.
you're working on both
You know,
things.
something
At the
to
same
note-
time.
He got the patience and the money to do it.
And can they
Something to note is we're
can they
accelerating
switch
the
the
people to
budgets
sell.
around through that as they see the performance or?
There's no budget in SEO.
Oh, right.
There's just like
Right,
a
no
flat
budget.
fee.
Right.
So we got to understand, just so that
There is a flat fee, but also there's a separate budget, right?
For pay-per-click. For SEO, there's no
They
budget.
know
Chris,
budget.
can we just confirm, and I'm just so that
Yeah.
people know.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing we're doing. There's not one service, just so everybody understands, is that we're doing that's gonna be quick. Am I like?
No.
Yeah.
You're
No.
right,
Yeah.
you're right.
No,
I mean,
no.
pretty much. Like with pay
Let's
per
stay away
click
from the quick word
through
because
Google Ads,
Charlotte,
they might get calls quick,
sell.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean they're
long-term
going to all be
results.
good. And they're going to, if they don't have the money, they're going to bitch about the quality of calls,
Yeah.
and they're not going to have the patience to
I've
see
had-
it out 3
I've
months.
heard
There's been a lot of issues with the first 30 to 45 days of these campaigns lately. Our average that clients are spending on pay-per-click is between $25 to $30 a day,
Got it.
which in the grand scheme of things is not a
It's
lot.
not shit.
Can I describe this pay-per-click for a second? Think of it like ice
Throwing your
cream.
trash,
Like you
your
throw
money in the
sprinkles at the end. You know, it doesn't mean anything, but it's there, right? Is that
But
like
does
at
it
that
not
point
mean
when
no?
you have
It's a hell
services?
Pay-per-click can be really useful for the businesses that have the budget to fund it, and then the people that have a
Gotta
team
have the
behind
money.
it to
That's it.
lift it.
like a
It's
Van
gotta have-
Kirk.
Yeah.
Van Kirk is a great example.
Right.
They
What does that mean to have a team behind it to lift it?
Like,
They
Van
got
sales
have
company
people-
to turn the shit into sales.
yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
need to
they
have
gotta
people
be
there that can
vertical.
close.
They can close the deals.
So they're in
Yes.
their company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Just
If
money
it's
calling
one
your
person,
team.
Right, it's like if it clicks and nobody's watching it.
well, the way that it goes is somebody's going to see the result on the Google search engine.
Mhm.
So then they'll see a little sponsored, whatever. Most people don't look at that. They'll click it. From there, they can either call the client, leave a consultation form.
Mhm.
It's up to the client to give them that call back after
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
But the
LSA ads putting it right in your mouth here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the work. That's what the difference of.
Well,
the
you
issue
can
is a
do
lot of
that.
the
You can do a call
clients.
campaign. That's
Can't
Now you
be
see how you
LSA.
have
Yes,
with
but
now?
again, it's
Yeah.
still same as
Yeah.
winning.
Pay per click.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta go. Hey, someone's got to call these leads. Someone has to be effective.
So you want them to do
leading them
SEO
out.
and a
Like we're
little
doing
bit.
Facebook leads. We're doing pay-per-click. You
Um,
understand what I'm saying, Ray?
I wouldn't recommend them pay-per-click unless they have the budget to do it.
Yeah.
They need the
Um,
budget.
They need a budget.
if they
That's
can't
the problem.
afford,
It's throwaway money.
So
I
like
would-
somebody tells you they have 2,000 a month.
That's
That's
good.
okay.
That's
That's a good
good.
price. But
For a
that-
budget or for a retainer, though?
No,
This
for
is where all
budget,
of
no.
the
budget.
budget.
But again, we
2000.
hear that number
That's
of
all they do.
2,000. You have to
I-
understand,
I
is
don't
that
know
including
about
management
the
fee?
Yeah, I don't know what it means. That's what I'm
Depends
saying.
on what
To be honest,
service.
I don't
Depends on
know.
the
It's
budget.
just-
Yeah.
it's
if they have a
our
$2,000
fee,
monthly marketing
ads,
budget, I wouldn't recommend paid
which
ads.
is,
Yeah.
it's
You would
$700
recommend
a
what?
month.
Paid
Paid
advertising,
That's our fee.
like through
We
social
also
media
got to
or
spend
Google or.
$2,000
It's
Pay
3,500
Google
a month.
for the actual
to
ads.
spend 2,000 on Facebook.
That's what
2,000 is
it
what I'm at.
3,500.
3,500 a month is your golden number for pay per
doing
click
it all for them.
Oh,
It's not
For their
just
adverti-
one
for their,
ad.
for their
ad
actual
budget.
budget. That
Yeah.
brings it out to, put it this way,
That's what we gotta ask.
$116, $115 a day.
Management fee, Chris.
And then how many clicks do
Five
you
days.
get?
2,000. It could be.
That's
It,
including the
8,000.
management
so
fee.
it depends. No, that does not
They do
include the
what?
management fee.
That's
and
just
it-
the budget.
No, it's
That's
not.
just the budget.
It's just the budget.
It depends. There are a million different factors that are going to
Mhm.
implement how many clicks, how many calls. We cannot really forecast that
Mhm.
for any individual client. The closest we can get is using past data from other clients that have done
Right.
it with
But
us
then
in the
once it's
same
live,
budgets.
you guys look at the analytics constantly and make recommendations.
Yeah.
of that.
Yes.
Well, now, if you got a customer that has the budget,
Mhm.
but he like qualification, don't have his license insurance.
Well, then he's not.
Well,
LSA.
That would be for
That's-
local
that's-
service
local
ads.
service
Google
ads.
ad, yeah.
No, that's
Pay-per-click?
for pay-per-click. That's for pay-per-click.
Pay per click, all they need to have
No.
is an EIN.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, pay per click.
Yeah.
All they need to have
Right,
is an EIN number,
right.
a driver's license,
That's pay-per-click. That's
and
my
they
point.
need to have a
Okay.
registered business
Right.
in their state that they're trying to
So I
advertise
could
in.
I'm trying to show you
Yeah.
the
If I wanted.
Yes.
They need to be legit. I've been doing this for a
And
long,
that's
long
it.
time. man.
If they want to get
I know the difference.
Uh,
The problem
verified,
is you need a budget.
You need a
on-
budget.
The budget's the problem.
Yes.
Anyone can do it.
I'm trying to
At
understand.
$300 a
Yeah.
month.
So my trouble is like when I look for clients that do have a budget, I can't get to the root. Like I can't get to the owner. So what is your best advice on like getting these expert clients and like how to reach them? Like how do I?
Yeah,
What's
I
the,
always smile.
that's a good question.
Well,
Um,
Cause like sometimes they're like, oh, I'll give you an email, and then you email.
I would say ask for the owner.
My recommendation is to go to LinkedIn and try to
Mhm.
message them through there. That's probably your best bet if you're having trouble
Well, that's a
getting through
good
them
idea,
on the
LinkedIn.
phone.
Also, you know what? I've been Googling it, like with the AI, and saying who's the owner of this company, who's the owner of this company.
Yeah.
And I've been getting in touch with them.
Yeah.
I just.
So you're calling
I
You
up
could
just-
asking
also
for
you could also
Brian.
check Sunbiz or Zoom Info. There's other little platforms
Yeah.
or
Palm Beach
websites you
County
can go to.
Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just put in the name of the company and owner next to it, and
Mhm.
a lot of time that'll get to.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Google Ads we kind of highlighted too in our pay-per-click. The only
Google
other
Ads is pay-per-click, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the only other pay-per-click we've really done here is like Amazon ads, stuff like that. But
Is that for people who are doing e-com, obviously?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
What
I
about
might
people
have a
who's
couple of
like
those.
drop shipping?
we don't want to drop shipping
Yeah.
clients because they're actually bullshit companies.
Really? No, they
That's
are.
Yeah.
true.
But I do have a friend
Yeah,
that
that's
like
true.
he makes a shit ton of
Drop
money.
shippers.
For himself probably, but not a business. It's more of
No,
a
it's
bullshit.
not.
Yeah,
Oh, it's definitely
um,
yeah, it's independent content.
yeah. Anybody doing drop shipping isn't legitimate.
Like Walmart.
Walmart's different. They also have contracts. They have contracts with these companies
I've done
for the yeah. All right, local service ads.
Yeah, now the thing with local service, I know that we pitch it, say, hey, they gonna call you, but I heard Charlotte say they has to be responsive. In other words, if they call, they'll penalize if they don't answer the call.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a crazy thing
Yeah.
because we pitch on the fact, hey, look, don't worry, hey, let's say people gonna call you directly. But as I read the criteria, I say, look, if you don't answer the phone, Google gonna penalize you.
Yep.
That is the truth. If I call Nathaniel's company and Nathaniel doesn't answer me, Google's gonna know that.
They're gonna know it. Yeah.
You better answer the phone.
I'll always pick up. For Charlotte, I'll always.
Okay.
It's the same thing. Google Screened, Google Guaranteed, local service ads, they're all the same thing.
Right. Absolutely. I learned that now. I know that.
Yes.
Now, what do y'all do with optimization and with LSA? Y'all do it what? Keywords research?
No, there
No
are no
keywords.
keywords. It's
That's right.
all services based only. So if you are a restoration company and you do mold and water damage, we would only input that you do mold and water damage. So when somebody's searching water damage, that's
So, like,
the auto categories
If you
that will
have a
populate.
door and window company,
Yep.
you would only say
Door and
impact
windows.
door and windows.
Yep. And it's very broad. We cannot change any of the categories. So if it's windows, but you want them to do window screening, it's not happening. They're not eligible for local service ads. That would be then, okay, pay-per-click or social media.
Mm.
So
That would
that's,
be
So can they
Right.
do local service ads and E SEO?
yeah, they could do local service ads and SEO.
But a good thing I like with the LSA is that, and I learned that, me and Ray learned that the other day, where like the moving companies, you don't need a website. All you need is just Google Business Profile.
You need a Google Business Profile.
That's it.
Can
Is that true?
You don't need a
for
website. You don't need a landing page.
Dermatologies?
Window companies.
Windows companies,
I
yeah.
would
It's a
recommend
Google
that
Business
as well.
Profile. They just need a
You don't
Google Business
necessarily
Profile.
need it.
Huh.
I don't recommend
I know.
signing anybody that doesn't have a website. I will
Yeah.
say that.
For
But we could, what if they wanted to do the website?
Yeah, that's
Now that's a good thing. I mean, that's a sell up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but since you're not
What
doing no
should I push it
optimization on it,
Should you what?
what's the advantage of having a website?
Which one of
So-
our services would best help them?
It's,
I know it would be, but what's really the advantage?
Any home
it's
service,
just the visibility
I would recommend
of what
local
they would
service
see.
ads if they qualify, as well as GMB and SEO. Those are the main three I would focus for home service based
Not,
companies.
but they have to have a website also, correct?
For credibility, for sure.
Yeah.
Credibility, yeah.
What about Google Guarantee?
That's the
pretty
same shit
simple,
as
actually.
LSA.
It's all the same.
Google Guarantee and Google Screened, those are just badges. Local service ads is what that actually is.
When I talk to a client, I only refer to it as local services ads.
But what differentiates what badge they get?
Google
What
Screened
their
is for-
business is.
What
Like
yeah.
Screened is like
Lawyers.
doctors and things like
Oh,
that.
I remember. Okay,
Guaranteed
okay.
is more like service based,
Got it.
like home services, things like that.
Contractors.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys, or I'm gonna go through this list with you guys. You guys can tell me what service or services make the most sense for this particular category.
Yes.
So for personal injury attorneys, what do you guys think? Just off
Screen.
rip, Google Screen.
Local
Google
service
Screen.
ads.
Google Screen.
Google Screen's the same
Google
thing.
Screen,
Local service,
SEO.
Google Screen.
Anybody
Well,
else?
no, I'm putting them tier 3 for a personal injury.
What's
What was the
tier
question? I'm
Is
sorry.
the
Yeah,
service-
for a
So
second.
each of these bullet points,
Okay.
What's
we're gonna go through each one, and
Oh, and
they're
they're
gonna
choosing
say
what
what
services.
service or
Okay.
services make the
Social
most sense.
media.
Think about it.
Social,
Like Adam say,
website.
what is your budget? What your budget? What we working with? Because if it's 1,500, 2,000, you got SEO and you got LSA. If you want to start with LSA, we start off with LSA, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that you guys, I mean this lovingly because I really do believe that everybody has some type of growth potential in them. I think that there has to be more of a distinction on budgets, retainer.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
at least,
separate the two.
yes, that we're not confusing anything.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well,
I mean, you
Retainer,
mentioned retainer. Retainer is for
is what they pay us.
Us,
To do their
our
shit.
management.
Their ad budget is
Oh, yeah,
separate.
yeah,
That's what they
yeah,
pay
yeah,
Google
management fee,
or
retainer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, it sounds better than the management fee. Retainer, very sophisticated. You guys are lawyers. All right.
Very upscale.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
is our
we
retainer
Very
fee.
Google Screen.
So everybody, I mean, all professional people, they get a retainer. I got a lawyer down in Carolina, got a retainer. Now here, a poor person like me, she got a retainer fee. I keep adding up. So looking, you took that off. What'd you do that for? But yeah, that sounds fair like that. So the retainer is, that's what you pay. Okay.
So-
You got the budget.
With personal injury attorneys, you guys are all right. Local service ads and SEO are definitely the two main ones. Definitely SEO for injury attorneys or any attorneys for that matter, because attorneys are really one of the few categories where blog content makes a big difference, because there's so many different types of injury law or whatever, or like say it's a
To help
car
them-
accident
help them
to
rank, right? To help them rank.
yeah, to help them rank. Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I'll just go through this. This is
Chris, it's so true because I know it's an attorney friend of mine. Her name is Laura Anthony. She's an SEC attorney, and she started blogging. That's all she did.
Yeah.
And then so much content, which is from that.
Yeah.
And now she's like
You wouldn't realize
she's
it,
the
but
hottest-
attorneys need a shit ton of
She
content.
went from nothing to like being this big, like huge now. You can't even touch her anymore. You know, she's so busy.
Attorneys should be one. I'm surprised we haven't had an attorney in a while. Like
Yeah.
personal
I'm
injury
gonna-
attorneys
I'll-
and estate
I'll get you-
planning
you want
attorneys.
I'm gonna get you attorneys.
Estate planning and
I love attorneys.
They identify retainers.
I'm gonna stop calling you attorney.
that should-
Yeah, they identify with it. They
Yeah.
know.
Do we
It's
have
personal injury.
attorneys on our Rolodex right now that I can kind of mention a name or two?
We have a legal consultant.
Kerr Law Group, but they've been here in a couple of years.
What's it called?
Kerr Law Group, Russell Kerr,
Oh yeah, that's okay.
up in Jupiter. That was, I think that was the last attorney we had.
We have no
It's been a couple of
attorneys
years.
right now.
Was Kerr here when you started?
No.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Been a long time. I'll just run through these so I don't take too much time here. So,
So you like attorneys?
I do.
Nice. All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All these categories here are all pretty good ones.
Call
Um,
attorneys.
So yeah,
Call attorneys.
personal injury, estate planning, elder care. Those are the main ones I would
There's got to
focus
be
on
so
for
many
down here.
estate planning attorneys too in the area.
Hey Chris, do you mind putting a list of your ideal client, like just these categories?
Isn't that
Yeah.
what you
Yeah, I sent it, I'll send it again.
Verticals.
I need
Yeah.
it. I need it recently.
Yeah, I will. Rehab facilities. I would suggest Google Ads and social media marketing, and advertising too.
Is that still a hot spot
For down here, yes,
down here?
did? Yeah.
yes.
No one makes more money in rehabs
Oh,
either.
well, I thought you were this side. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Local restaurants. I would do again social media, GMB, SEO, roofing companies, SEO, social media, local service ads. That one's pretty broad for roofing. Financial planners, they can do LSA now too,
They
right?
can do LSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to
LSA,
have a
SEO,
lot of requirements, but they can do it.
LSA,
What do they
SEO,
need?
100%.
I've actually been calling a lot of financial planners. What do they?
The lawyers.
Besides a license. Or whatever.
Everything
More
is
like
in the
advisors.
document, so I'll send it out to you guys. It's all in
Like
that
wealth
document
management.
that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's Anthony Mazo.
Yeah, exactly. Dermatologist, I would do social media, SEO, and they can do local
They
service
can
ads
do
also,
local
right?
service
Yeah,
also, yeah.
there you go.
Dermatologists,
Oh,
but not any
dermatologists.
other kind of.
No, there's other doctors that can too. Yeah, that was just one example. Yeah. All right, so this one's pretty important here. Are you discounting services too much? So, based on a standard hourly rate of $75 an hour down here for digital marketing services, these I can't zoom in. Damn it! Oh shit!
Oh.
All right, I don't want to fuck this up.
Can you snip it?
Yeah, I will. So, all right,
Maybe it's that
It's-
arrow at the bottom.
which one? Talking about this one?
That one, yeah.
Oh, that just moves the slides over.
Um,
We'll review this at the end. I can make it larger and we can take a look.
Yeah.
All right. Sales process training from start to finish, how to find quality leads and build the prospect pipeline. All right. So going back to what I said about LinkedIn, about contacting the business owner if you're having trouble getting through via phone.
Optimize your
Yeah.
LinkedIn
Make sure you
profile.
guys have LinkedIn profile that's up to date, that's active. Join groups if you want. There's a lot of networking groups there too, B2B and all that. Yeah, use it to, you can find a lot of leads going through LinkedIn, just messing around with LinkedIn. You don't have
That's
to run a
awesome.
paid ad campaign. You can literally just go and Google a business. You can find all the info and
Yeah. Hey, by the way, this is what I do.
yeah, you can
You
message
get it
you
one
can message them
sentence.
directly right on the
Yeah,
platform.
Right off the platform.
I get those all day long.
Same.
I get them too.
Yeah, it's the best thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Charlotte run my personal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, you could even start LinkedIn groups or join LinkedIn groups that are like, driven towards B2B relationships and all that. The other one that I was going to mention here is go high level lead management. Make sure you guys are in high level messing around. I don't care if you know about the workflows and all that shit, all the automations, but if you start building up your contact list through there, you'll be able to manage them more effectively, like kind of manage the whole process from the initial call through follow-up calls through the close. Just a good way to stay organized with the prospect management. Okay, another good thing for getting some lead generation here is referrals. I mean, if there's clients you have, like, and Ray, I know you have a lot of clients you have good relationships with. I mean, if they're satisfied, you could ask them for a referral. Hey, man, do you know anybody who could need some help or whatever?
Agreed.
This one I like a lot. This one I was thinking about last night, actually. So if you seek out and build like strategic partnerships, right? Let's say there's another business that you know or that you can befriend that offers like
Capital.
anything,
funding,
any
furniture
service, any
services.
non-marketing service. Let's say
Yeah.
let's say they're
Yeah.
let's say they're doing billboards or some shit.
Yeah.
Just an example. And that company they're using with doesn't do digital marketing, right?
It doesn't compete
Hey,
directly with
Bob,
us.
this is Ray over at Simply the
Yeah.
Best. Hey, man, like if you built a report,
Yeah.
this guy.
Scratch your back, I'll
Yeah,
scratch-
exactly.
scratch
Like,
mine.
give him a kickback. Give him a percentage point or two. You know, give him a
Right.
few points if you want to, or work out. Hey, man, I'll give you $100 if you send me business my way.
Yeah, that's huge.
Any networking with other businesses that provide services to other businesses. Shit, man, get
Guilty as charged. I just did
get
that
in-
right now. Right
get in
before I
with
got
them.
here.
Get in with them.
Right
Work out
for
some
us.
kind of agreement
I just did that right
where you
now.
guys can kind of like, you know, like
Piggyback.
yeah, feed off each
Hey, I
other.
got clients, you got clients. Maybe your
Yeah.
clients need my services. Maybe my clients need your services.
Exactly,
Let's
100%.
talk.
That's
Maybe
it.
there's a synergistic opportunity for you.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
me. It's hand in hand.
And kickbacks in that sense are legal. They're legal. They're okay.
Yeah, right.
It's not healthcare,
In
so it's
this
okay.
Case, yeah, in this case, they're legal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't call it kickback. I call it like a finder's fee.
Networking
Kickback
events.
sounds a little dirty.
Attend industry conferences, webinars, local networking events where you can meet potential clients in person, develop a quick pitch about our services and how you can help them. Search the job boards. It's something I used to always say for a long time. Whether it's Indeed or if you just Google digital marketing jobs near me, you can go to the results and Google will have it'll pull from all the job boards into one, show you everyone's hiring for digital marketing services. It doesn't have to be near me. You could be like in Arizona or California or Utah, wherever.
LinkedIn's also very good for that too.
And you can go and see who's hiring for digital marketing person in house
There you go,
and
Mike.
ask them,
Make
hey
sure you
man,
put that list together, okay?
why
Giving them out in the morning.
spend X amount of dollars on one person when you can get a whole marketing team for a fraction of the
Be
cost?
I've been
I know.
trying to do
I'm
that,
not
and it's
fucking
hard
around.
to
I know.
get through
Yeah.
to the
Get yourself-
person
get that
you
list.
need to talk to.
No one knows better
Through
than
the
these guys,
job
man.
boards,
You know,
really
I mean,
hard.
he's
Yep.
giving you.
You could always use that information to go to LinkedIn, add a message.
Yeah.
The guy too, or some other way, Facebook even.
Yeah, I'm using
The jobs
LinkedIn
you
for my
can put on
advantage.
Yeah,
Plus,
they're
I
right
did get
there.
my
What are you
connections
doing,
up
Bella?
anyways.
Say again?
So why
Those
not?
are it.
Bella, what were you
Okay.
saying?
Chris made a
I'm gonna
good
use
point
LinkedIn.
earlier this
You
morning,
are?
and you said, based on what you just said, you know, because
Yeah.
these companies are trying to hire somebody and pay them
Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
40, 50.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
70,
no, it's 75, 85, 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
there
It
it's
starts
it's-
out at 75.
Where if you
Yeah.
hire us for X amount,
Oh, yeah.
it'll be half.
I've
or
been doing that
less
for
than
years,
half.
calling
Can
Indeed
I?
and yeah.
Can I put on my LinkedIn that I work here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we
What
should
would I
probably
say
all
that
have
my-
the same kind of thing.
Yeah, what would
Simply
I
the
say my
best on
position
LinkedIn,
is? Like
but-
a sales
Account executive.
Account executive.
account executive.
You know, do we have like logos that you can share with us and stuff that we can
Sure.
put on
We
our
can-
own social media and our own LinkedIn and stuff? Can you send that
Yeah.
around? Thanks.
Yeah.
And also for like our signatures on emails and stuff.
So if you go into anybody's email that has one, you can just copy it and you can just paste it right there in your thing. Yeah.
Does everybody have that?
Yes.
Oh.
It's easy. You just got to go to the settings. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Set prospecting goals, set daily and weekly targets for reaching out to new leads, sending connection requests, and booking discovery calls. Use a script, but be flexible. I don't know if you guys have any updated scripts or not, but obviously don't use it like verbatim, like word for word. You got to personalize it.
Janet has done it successfully verbatim. It was impressive.
Okay. Well, hey, whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what you need. You need a,
I need a script.
you need a script, but then again, you have to implement your own personality.
I have no personality.
These are the suggested targets for new lead outreach. Aim for 50 to 70 cold calls or emails per day. Assuming each outreach takes around 5 to 10 minutes, this would take about 4 to 6 hours, including time to research and personalize messages. Sending connection requests, LinkedIn, other social media platforms. Aim for 20 to 30 personalized connection requests per day. Each request can take about 2 to 3 minutes, and that's about an hour, hour and a half a day of your time. Booking discovery calls, target 3 to 5 discovery calls booked per day. This goal is more outcome-based and will depend on the quality of outreach. Scheduling follow-up emails and confirmation could take up to 30 minutes per book call. And then there's a breakdown, pretty much just summarizing everything you just read in the little box there.
I mean, if you don't get this done, you're fired.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's just a reminder about the band and the champ.
Right.
If that's what you call them, that we've ever had. They can't stand it.
Oh, y'all seen this video?
And they like me more than just that's based on every single bit of information. As far as Russia and Ukraine,
I love that video. But anyway, focus on uncovering client pain points and business objectives. Emphasize listening skills and ask open-ended questions. Proposal stage. Create tailored proposals with full transparency and explanation of services and the scope of work kind of outlined. Some of the clients we've had in the past few months, we've noticed that some of their expectations are not realistic. Some of them are exceedingly higher than where they should be. Some of them also, we've also seen where some of them don't even realize what exactly it is that they're actually paying for. Value-based selling, focus on the value your agency can bring rather than just listing services. Sell solutions that align with client goals, demonstrating measurable outcomes. Overcoming objections. These are some common ones. If you guys have some other ones, feel free to chime in. We don't have the budget. We've tried digital marketing before, it didn't work. Why should we choose your agency over others?
Yeah, why?
Because we're the best.
Yeah,
We're
we
simply
got
the
Van
best.
Kirk. We got Astro Roofing.
Yeah, we have a lot of
SWAT.
clients.
I get a guy who got SWAT mosquito and gave him the number to talk to the guy. And the guy said, hey, he's going to give a thumb up.
Steve?
So I'm going to call him back and say, hey, did you talk to Mr. Watchko? Yeah. Okay, look, I'm going to get my boss out here to give you the best deal that I cannot give. Mr. Adam.
Yeah. Building trust and credibility. Leverage social proof. Share case studies, testimonials, etc. There is only, 6 to 8 case studies on our website currently.
Yeah.
We're probably coming to a point where we could probably get more for you guys now that we
Put
have
Van
a
Kirk
team
in there,
that's
maybe?
catching up. Huh?
Should we put Van Kirk?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Provide valuable insights during the sales process, like audit reports or industry recommendations. Utilize follow-up strategies like thank you notes or emails. Personal communication is always a good one too. Don't have it be very generic. Make sure it's kind of personalized towards the individual.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So on some calls, I've had some people ask me, like, do we have a deck we can send them that shows what we do, or do I just send them to the
We do.
website?
I don't know how old our pitch deck is, but we do have.
A little old,
I
yeah.
could use
Is
a
it
new
nice if
pitch
it's
deck
updated?
if you guys could update it.
Yeah.
I've had it requested.
It's kind of a
numerous
generic.
times.
That was never a big thing for me all these years I've been doing this. No one really ever, or if they
I've
did
had
ask
like
for
3
it.
people in the last 2 days ask me for it.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you really think about
That shit
Chris,
fade
when they ask
and
for
they
that
just
shit?
will
Is
forget
it-
A pitch
about
deck?
it.
Are they real? Not real? Is it bullshit?
I
Is
mean,
it
Sometimes it's a reason for them to get you off the phone. Like, oh, you just send me
Yeah,
some
but
info or
You
something.
know what? I know,
That's
like,
what
I
I
have
think it is.
contacts who have contacts who have contacts. And so they said, send me your deck and I'll send it around to my friends. So
I would think that pitch deck is, not everybody knows what a pitch deck is, but, I'm thinking the people that know pitch decks, I know this from the industry, finance, are like, professional people, white collar people, you know what I mean? When you send them a deck, yes, they do take it serious, but I also think it should be short, not too long.
Yeah.
Just make it right to the point.
yeah, but it's something like that they can send around to
Absolutely,
other people
100%,
too,
yeah.
and it's more than just forwarding the website link,
Or it is, but then there's a link in the,
Sure.
that takes you right to the pitch deck.
Right. Oh, in the website,
Right, correct. He can do that. He can link it.
or link the pitch deck to the website. I need something I can send.
Either or, I could just send you a PDF.
Or you just send the PDF.
That works the best for me.
Consultative selling techniques, conduct marketing audits, and offer free insights. Sharing educational content. This is something we're looking at. Webinars, ebooks. We talk, well, not really ebook, more of like an e-document, but or e-guide, if you will.
Mhm.
And then free sample reports we can throw out there too. Demonstrate confidence. Oh, my bad.
Oh, sorry.
Demonstrate confidence and thought leadership, creating and sharing original content with market trends and industry knowledge.
Margin Call, good movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. All right. Leveraging tools and technology. Ensure proficiency in using Go High Level for lead management and tracking interactions. Yeah, whenever you guys can, just continue play around in High Level till you get a comfortable feel for it. Train on tools like Google Analytics and SEMrush to showcase the effectiveness of marketing strategies. If you're not learning, you're not really selling, because if they have follow-up questions you don't know how to answer.
Can we just get on to SEMrush?
We don't have any more seats.
Oh.
But
I mean, that's great. I love SEMrush, but how do you get on?
yeah, I mean you can sign up for a free
SEMrush.
account.
Yeah, you can do a free thing. With
Yeah.
it. There's
What's
some
that?
things you could do with it.
It's just like
limited
a
to the amount
It's
you can
another
use it,
marketing
but
tool.
it's still
Yes.
pretty good though.
yeah.
Like
Nothing's
Google
better with
Analytics.
SEMrush. SEMrush is great.
They're like
Pretty much like
industry
Google
leaders,
Analytics.
right?
No, completely
Yeah,
different.
It's
Totally
an SEO tool. It's great.
Oh, okay.
You'll learn a lot from it too. That's why messing around with it.
We had to use it in that class. That's
Oh, yeah.
where I used it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Consistent pricing and packaging strategies. Do not discount prices. Understand, do not diminish the company's value. Understand which services work well together. Utilize upselling and cross-selling opportunities to maximize clients' lifetime value. Tracking performance and continuous learning. We will set clear KPIs for the sales team, such as number of discovery calls booked, conversion rates from proposals to closed deals, average deal size and client retention rates. Hold weekly training sessions to continue growing together, continue building and evolving knowledge base with sales scripts, templates, case studies, and sample content. This is all stuff that we're working on getting you guys more of.
That's cool. You know what? I'd also like to see like what goes on back there. It's like
Yeah.
Chris doesn't want everybody behind the curtains. It's
yeah, right?
The Wizard of
I
Oz.
know,
Come
I know.
on, the
Behind
Wizard
the
of
curtain,
Oz.
I think it's important that we understand high level what you guys do.
Well, that's what we're doing right now.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, but I want to see it in action.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Weekly
yeah.
role-playing
That'll never
sessions.
happen.
I mean, we'll see. It's usually everybody's kind of multitasking at the moment, but weekly role-playing sessions for cold calls, discovery calls, follow-up calls, proposals. If you guys can notate some real-life experiences, just for the sales meetings too, so we can go in there and kind of dissect those and
That's good
collaboratively
for
come
you
up
right
with a
there, what you're
good
saying.
solution
That-
as
Can we
to
talk about the hang-ups?
Pay attention to
now?
that.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Right now, you
getting
should be
Any-
doing that.
so many hang-ups.
Any roadblocks you guys are
Yeah.
experiencing on the daily, just keep it like a note of it.
Keep
And then-
alive, yeah. It's
Yeah,
important.
exactly. We'll share it in
Keep
the
alive.
sales
Every
meetings.
day
We'll kind of
we're
go through it,
hoping, it's
and
always going to happen again. And when it happens again, oh yeah, remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the lawyers, and financial planners, it's hard to get to them. That's something that I'm finding tough. And
Yeah.
LinkedIn's good. You could go find a LinkedIn profile, message them, but I don't know.
Yeah.
For the lawyers, would we offer like just a blog if that's what they wanted?
yeah, we can. I mean,
I'm only asking because I know somebody who needs that.
yeah, I mean, we can if they want to just do that one service. That's fine. I mean, I'd recommend they do SEO together with it. But if that's all they want to do, then that's fine.
What is it? The live?
Just
Blog.
blogging.
Oh, the
For
blog.
lawyers.
Oh, the blogging. Yeah, huge.
But SEO, the blog is part of the SEO, right?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We do have it as
Yeah.
a separate standalone
Yeah, it's a
service too.
standalone.
But
But it's also on their website, right? The blog, yeah.
And then always encourage and provide peer supportive feedback, and that's it, guys. That's it.
All right.
Oh,
Ready?
that was long.
Yeah.
Time to
Go.
roll back into
Thank
jungle.
you.